Going on, everybody? My name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That's Spomotics. Not Spagamaggets, not Spogamogets, but Spomotics. That's sports, movies, and politics. Just a little bit of politics, y'all. Whew. What's going on, everybody? I am exhausted, but I'm going to get through this and we're going to fight through this. And I'm going to get up. Wake up. Wake up. I'm up. I'm up. Let's get some wake up music in here. All right. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about these NBA playoffs. Talk about these NBA playoffs. It's been good. So, I mean, the playing games, they've been all right. I'm just ready for the playoffs. You know, I'm ready for them Knicks to come on. You know, I'm ready for them Knicks on Saturday at 6 p.m. Them New York Knickerbockers back in the playoffs. Damn it. Made me mad. Talk about my damn Knicks. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this FREAKNIK documentary that's coming out. Everybody keep talking about. I don't know why everybody nervous. Y'all ain't know. This has been 20, 30 years. Y'all done changed. Y'all don't even look the same. But some of y'all do. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Like I said before, my name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of Spomotics. That's Spomotics. I don't know if y'all know, but this song used to come out during FREAKNIK. This was when, I don't know. This is just going to be my opinion. Let me turn it down a little bit. This is my opinion. But I think this was the best era of music, especially for rap music. And that's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. I really think that this was the best. I mean, with Biggie and all them was out. Oh my goodness. When Def Jam was Def Jam, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then Master P and them boys started coming out. And then you already had Outkast. I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, it's not really that tough. I mean, I know you got the early 80s, late 80s and stuff. That music was hot too. But the 90s music, especially the late 90s, when Biggie and Jay and it was tight, man. But anyway, this used to be my jam back in the day. I think I might have been a freshman in college at St. Aug, either a freshman or a sophomore at St. Aug when this came out, man. But a good song. Lil Kim used to have a bang. I remember everybody in our dorm room had that had Lil Kim's picture with the she's on the bear rug. I think everybody in our dorm had that joint. Everybody in our dorm had that. But we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about a short story from FREAKNIK. Not bad at all. PG, very PG. A lot of the stories were not PG. Goodness gracious. If my if my mom is on here, just get off now. I'll talk to you later about it. Hey. But anyway, I used to love Lil Kim back in the day. Goodness gracious. Lil Kim was just Foxy was alright. Foxy was alright. But when Lil Kim came out, I was a fan. Oh, I love Lil Kim. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, man. What's going on, everybody? My name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That's Spomotics. What's up, babe? What's going on? Definitely the best. Yes, it was. Yes, it was the best. I believe that. If I can get this thing going. I don't know, man. I might have to go back to my. Let me stop playing. I love my iPhone. I love this iPhone. You were probably a senior in college because I was in. Stop it. Let's stop. You are not. I don't know where you get. I'm See, in New York, we started school early. All right, we started school very early. So you're only 3 years younger than me. Stop playing. Like you were probably a ninth grade, 10th grade when this song came out. Goodness gracious. Anyway, y'all, what's going on? Like I said before, my name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That's Spomotics. Got a lot to talk about today. Let's start off with this FREAKNIK. FREAKNIK, whatever you want to call it. I used to call it FREAKNIK. I don't know what y'all call it. FREAKNIK, whatever. But I'm going to get into some stories. All right. And don't worry, it's going to be very comfortable. Now, if y'all have your own stories, just let me know and I'm going to put you on here just so you can go over some of the stories. Now everybody used to go to bike week. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went to bike week. But this was bike week. FREAKNIK was bike week on steroids. That's what I used to tell people. Yeah, everybody had their bike and everything at Myrtle Beach and everything. Everybody was cool. You didn't even need a bike for to go down to Myrtle Beach. Now, Myrtle Beach was cool. I think I went to bike week maybe three times in college. I went once in high school by accident. I went once in high school by accident, and it was really an accident because we weren't. I don't know where we were supposed to be going, but we went somewhere. But we were in Myrtle Beach, and wow! And being a high school student, I was like, wow, what is going on for real? That was like in 94, 95. Long story short, we were bored in the dorm room. Now, this trip that we took was not planned. It was me, Marcus, Delano, Steve, Dave, Peanut. Like, we were all in the dorm room. We were chilling in the dorm room. It had to be like a Thursday. It was a Thursday. I don't think we had classes on that Friday. Well, my classes was dope because I didn't have no class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I just had classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time. So we're bored in the dorm. We doing something. I don't know what we were doing in there, but probably drinking beer, whatever. Probably drinking in the dorm. So we were bored. So Steve was like, man, we should go to Atlanta to go to FREAKNIK. I was like, FREAKNIK, you serious? Like, so everybody was like, I don't know about that. I don't feel like. Then I was like, hey, if we do go, I'll drive. We could drive my car. Now, I had a Mitsubishi Galant at the time. Now this was 96, 97, man. I think maybe this was 97 when we all went. It was in 97 and 98. But I had like a 1993 Galant. Nice. White. But it was old. It was old because my father gave it to me before. Well, he didn't really give it to me. He passed away, and then I got it, right? But he was going to give it to me anyway for my graduation present. But anyway. So now picture my Galant. Now, my Galant used to have trouble with the transmission. The Galant had a lot of transmission problems, all right? But it got me from point A to point B in Raleigh. It got me back home. Now, for some reason, I don't know what was going on with my car, man, but the windshield wiper wasn't working. My radio stopped working. The transmission, it used to I had to always put transmission fluid in it. So for this trip, now Atlanta from Raleigh, we were in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, from Raleigh to Atlanta, I'm going to say 5 hours, maybe not even that, maybe 4 or 5 hour drive. So I called my uncle and I called my aunt and I'm like, look, there's about 6 of us. We're going to come to Atlanta for FREAKNIK and I want to see y'all. Can we stay with y'all? Because we weren't We weren't gonna pay for no hotel room and all. And plus, it was already late. It was like spur of the moment. Spur of the moment. And in Atlanta, oh, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. And in Atlanta, like everybody probably had a room. Like everybody and their mama was going to Freaknik, all right? But anyway, so we're like, all right, bet. We take our car. Delano was like our bartender, all right? If you know Delano, you know what I'm talking about with Delano, all right? Delano know all the drinks. He got all the drinks. He can make all the cocktails. That's Delano. We always had drinks in our dorm room. He was our bartender. He was like, hey, look, I got the drinks and the gas. I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. And everybody was like, yeah, we just pitch in for food or whatever, blah, blah, blah. When we get there, my aunt's going to have over this food. My uncle's going to have over this food. And my uncle had a nice truck. I remember my uncle had this nice black, it was bad, nice rims. It was a nice black truck. And he was like, look, when y'all boys get up here, you could let the gallant rest. I used to call the gallant after Peanut's mama, Bernice. He named his car to my mom, and I named my car to his mama. All right, we brothers. That's just what we did. But so my uncle would let us. I can't remember. It was like a Jeep chair. It was nice. Whatever it was, my uncle's truck was nice. It had rims and everything, tinted windows, all black. It was nice. He was like, when y'all get down there, y'all can get it. Boom. So we're riding out. I mean, clear skies. And I'm like, thank God it ain't raining because I ain't got no windshield wipers, right? Only got one windshield wiper. We're in the car. Now there's 6 of us. Now remember, I have a Galant. It was 3 of us in the front and 3 in the back. All right, in a Galant. All right. I wish I should have put a picture. I'm gonna put a picture on Facebook. But so we get down. We're driving now. Now we're driving. We're on 70. We're on 70. We're driving, going down to Atlanta. Clear skies. It's about 9 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday. Now, like I told you, we did not plan this trip. Spur of the moment. Let's just go. We're driving. It's clear skies. We get out of North Carolina. We're in South Carolina now, right? Yeah, front 3 in the. Yeah, it was 3 in the front, 3 in the back. All right. Hold up. It was me, Steve, Dave, Delano. Oh, and Donnie. Donnie was there. It was 3 in the. It was 3 in the front and 4 in the back. It was 7 of us. All right. Oh my! I forgot about Donnie. All right. So yeah, 3 in the front, 4 in the back. All right. Now the way my Galant was in the front, you could just put the thing down and somebody just sit in there. You got 3 in the front, 4 in the back. Steve was small, so we were good. Donnie was a little smaller, so we were good. And Donnie was on the baseball team, so his shoulders were a little. But anyway, so we're driving. We get to South Carolina. My gas tank was always good. Gas was good. We was going. I already had a full tank. We was good. We was driving. Almost in Georgia. And what happens? It starts to rain. Now, it's not just like a little sprinkle or anything like that. It wasn't just a sprinkle of rain, all right? It was like a hurricane had came over us, and something was telling us not to go to Freaknik, all right? But it's too late. We can't turn the car around. We're going to Freaknik. We're going. All right. It's raining. I'm like, look, I can't really see that well because of the one windshield wiper, because what was happening, if you know, windshield wiper is clearing one side, but the rain is going all the way to the other side on the driver's side. All right. I can't see. So at first, because of the rain, I stuck my head out the window like I did a little Ace Ventura, and I was okay at first, but then it really started going down. So Marcus was like, boom, I got a plan. So I got some old sneakers in the trunk. We took the shoelace off. We took the shoelace off the car. I'm sorry, off my sneakers. All right, off my old pair of sneakers. We tied it. We tied the shoestring. We tied the shoestring to the other windshield wiper. Genius. My friends are just genius. My friends are smart. They're smart. Because what happened was every time the windshield went this way, it worked. And I was like, we're good. Because we were behind this big truck for about an hour and a half. Because I was like, I'm just going to sit around this truck. Because at least I can see his big lights. But you know, if you ride behind a truck in the rain, all that water just imagine. But it was good after that. So we get there. We get to Atlanta Friday morning. Had to be about 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. My aunt was like, boom. And I think we had to go to a payphone. I'll never forget. We went to a payphone, and I had my little calling card. Oh God, a calling card. Call my aunt. God rest her soul. God, I love her. I miss her. That was my girl right there. So, I called Auntie. Auntie was like, "Oh, I was still up." Blah blah blah. So just come on over. She gave me the directions. How the hell did we even get? Oh, because back in the day, we used to have those maps, MapQuest. And MapQuest, we used to have it, the MapQuest, we had to print it out. We had to print out the MapQuest map. Oh my God, and read it. So we get to our house in Atlanta. We go to sleep. Now, in Atlanta, it's already popping a little bit. In Atlanta, because she stayed in an apartment in Atlanta, not off of somewhere, but in Atlanta. Now, my cousin heard that we was coming. She's from Charleston. Donette was like, boom, I'm coming too. I'll be there and bring the girls or whatever, and we gonna be there. Boom. All right. So we all staying at my aunt's house. Well, actually, I stayed at my uncle's house, or maybe one night we all stayed in that one house. It was the girls, it was us, like it was crazy. We get there, and like I said, it was at 4 o'clock. And it was already popping. It was already jumping. All right. Now, not like it was going to be jumping once we wake up, but FREAKNIK, we left on a Thursday night. We got there at 4 o'clock a.m. And FREAKNIK was off the chain, man. Off the chain. There was a little club that was by. It was a little club that was by a Greyhound station. I cannot remember. I don't know if it was something magic. It was something. All right. So I think my uncle then was like, my uncle and his friend, he was like, oh man, I know some people there, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna get us in, blah, blah, blah. We get in there now. I'm 18 years old. I'm a sophomore in college. I'm either 17 or 18 years old. All right. My ID is like 17 or 18. Like, I can't get in this 21-year-old club. So my uncle's like, just ask for such and such, go get you in. Don't worry about it. Just chill, have a good time. We get to the front door. Now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 4 o'clock, we get there, we go to sleep, we wake up at 1 o'clock, we're out and about, I go see my uncle and everybody. We go get his truck. Now we got room, we got a stereo system, we got a loud system now. We got full tank of gas. My uncle gave me his credit card. Like, we chilling now, right? We chilling. FREAKNIK was a big parking lot. FREAKNIK was a big parking lot, okay? From Peachtree Street, okay? From Peachtree Street was nothing but a big part. And my aunt stayed off of that. So we were just out the window. We, the fellas, we hollering, hey, blah, blah, blah. Yo, come up in, blah, blah, blah. Show us this, show us that. Blah, blah, blah. We get in the truck. I remember we were driving, we were by the mall, and these guys that were in front, these big muscle dudes, right? Big muscle dudes. They had the tank top. You know what I'm saying? I look in their car. And like it stopped. Like everything is stopped. They got their camcorder. Now, also, I got my camera too. So I get out there. We're all parked next to each other, like a parking lot, like I said. And we look over, and he's like, "Yeah, girl, show something, blah blah blah. Come on, y'all, show something, blah blah blah." So I'm like, "Them girls ain't gonna do nothing like these. Look, they ain't gonna do nothing. They look all shy and stuff." The one girl got on top of the car. Now she had some. I'll never forget this. She had like a little tennis skirt or something on. She took it off and she just starts dancing on top of the girl's car. On top of the car. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So this is freak. And that's how it was. That was FREAKNIK. So my homeboy, he took my camera. He's filming, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. Everybody gets out the car. You don't go nowhere. That was FREAKNIK. Now, of course, we didn't do nothing. I mean, we had fun, but we didn't do nothing crazy. Like we ain't, it wasn't nothing crazy, nothing like that. But that was FREAKNIK. That was it. But I tell you, that ride and just being with my friends there was one of the best. I think that was one of the best trips that we've had some good trips, but that was one of the best trips that we've ever taken. Like ever. And I know I got that camera somewhere at my mom's house, but it's gonna be buried. It's gonna be there, and I'm never gonna get it. But I know this documentary is coming out now, and I know that there was a lot of women that were doing some things. There were a lot of guys that were doing a lot of stuff. All right, a lot. I'll never forget when one of the songs that was so popular when FREAKNIK was out was "Make 'Em Say Make 'Em Say was so popular during that time. And every time I hear that song, I think of that. And I think about my aunt singing that song. Like she she was definitely a comedian. She was definitely a comedian. But it's just, I think it was just young people having fun. We all had fun. It was some good food there too. Good restaurants, good food, good fun, good music. It wasn't a lot of fights. Like it wasn't a lot of fights. I think everybody was just chilling. Now, I know that some of the ladies, and it was dangerous. It was dangerous for the ladies because some of these dudes just didn't know how to act. Like they didn't know. They didn't, like if you said no to them, it was like, how these dudes are. You know how some of these dudes are. You can't say no to them. But it wasn't really a lot of fighting. It was a lot of that. Come on, and then well, come on, B. You ain't going, all that stupid stuff. But that was FREAKNIK. Now, I have a question for everybody. I have a question. Now, let's say that you guys do see this documentary that comes out, and you see your significant other, or you see your significant other, you see a girlfriend, a wife, a husband. Like, if you saw some of the things that they were doing. Like, what would y'all do? Like, is it over? Like, do you go up to them and be like, I don't believe you just did that. Like, I don't believe I just witnessed you doing that on this film or anywhere. Like, if they just find out what you did, do you break up with them? Like, you can't, right? You can't. Because first of all, this was 25, 30 years ago. And, everybody did their stuff. Now, I know some people don't want to see their significant other or their spouse doing whatever they was doing, but, you just don't want to see it. But if you do see it, like, I don't think you should just break up with them for that. I think that's stupid. That's why people, I don't know. Like, marriage is just I don't know. I think it would take more than that. Now, if I saw something recent, they on OnlyFans and they acting crazy, that's different. But if it was Freaknik 30 years ago, I don't, I think that's people grow up, people change. Like, I can't see a 45, like, I can't see me going back to Freaknik 45 if they ever brought it back. I remember they were trying to bring it back, but I know a lot of people were angry when Freaknik closed down because first, they were making a lot of money in Atlanta. They're making a lot of money, like concerts, clubs, restaurants, but also there was a lot of police being called, a lot of police activity. So I get it. I can't even imagine how Freaknik would be now, especially with the phones. Like, could you imagine having a camera phone during that time when Freaknik was out? Oh my goodness. It would be bad. I mean, everybody's business would be on the internet. Everybody be on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. Like, it would be bad. So I don't think it wouldn't be a good time for Freaknik now. But even though, like, some women, some men, they don't care. No, that camera on, they getting busy. Like, they going crazy. But my first Freaknik, I went with I went with one person. I went with my family. Like, I was just going to see them, just to see all the Freaknik experience. But Freaknik was just fun. It was just like I'm not gonna get into all the specifics or anything like that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But I did see some people from my school. Did see some of them. But we all just had a good time, and it was just like, how did they say it? It was like a black family reunion, but but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But they was getting naked, and we weren't family. Like, it was crazy. It was all fun though. But that was my Freaknik story. I'm not gonna get into a lot of details because I know a lot of people that went with me. I'll let them tell it, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Atlanta, I've always had a great time in Atlanta. I'm so happy to be going back to Georgia. So, we're gonna we're gonna cut that. We're gonna cut this off now. But watch the documentary. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see it. I don't know when it comes out. I think it comes out soon, but I'm ready for it. But anyway, let's get to this. Let's get to the NBA playoffs, man. Let's get to this NBA playoffs. All right. It's going to be some great matchups. Now, I know the playing game is going to finish tomorrow. There's going to be some good games on there. It's going to be Chicago versus Miami, and now two of these games, whoever wins is going to play the number 1 seed. Not saying that a number 8 seed can't be the number 1 seed, excuse me. But you never know, You never know. Chicago and Miami. I think Chicago will win that one. Miami really can't score that well. And since they got Patrick Beverly on Chicago, they've been playing great defense. So I got Chicago, Oklahoma City, and Minnesota. That's going to be a good one too. I think Gobert can play this game. I think Minnesota can win. Minnesota almost beat. Now, this is all right. Let me say this. And y'all might think I'm reaching, but let me just say this. I really think, and this is just one of my conspiracy theories. I really think that the Lakers, I believe that the Lakers were trying to point shave. I don't think they wanted to win that game. I really don't. I really don't think they wanted to play to win that game. I think they wanted the 8th seed. I really think they wanted to play Denver. Now, I know Denver's the number 1 seed, but Denver is really not that 1 seed. And I don't think that the Lakers wanted to play Memphis Grizzlies at number 2 seed. I don't think that's just me. That's just my conspiracy theory. All right. I really don't think the Lakers wanted to win that game against Minnesota. I don't think they wanted that number 7 seed. I really believe that they wanted to play Denver. There's no way that the Lakers should have been that close with Minnesota Timberwolves, especially Minnesota being that short-handed. And I don't know, maybe the coach was like, well, maybe it's too obvious. Let's just go ahead and win it. I don't know. But that's just my conspiracy theory. All right. And the reason why I'm saying it, and I know, maybe I am reaching. Maybe I am. But just hear me out. When they were up by 3, and Anthony Davis fouled the 3-point shooter. I forgot who it was. Conley. I think it was Conley. He fouled Conley with like point-something seconds left. I'm telling you, I really think they were trying to lose that game on purpose so they could play Denver. I think they match up better against Denver than they do against this young Memphis team with a superstar on their squad. But the Lakers, if the Lakers, let's say that the Lakers didn't do that, the Lakers look a little shaky. They look a little shaky, and I don't think they ready. I don't think they're ready for Memphis at all. Now, because they have LeBron and AD, I will give them a chance, and I think they'll lose the series in 6, and I think they'll lose 4-2. But I don't see the Lakers coming out of this first round. Now, in the East, when you got Miami. Now, Miami can't score. Miami's not going to win tomorrow. They're not going to win tomorrow. They're not going to beat this Bulls team. And Zach LaVine played out of his mind yesterday. I think he dropped 39. He dropped 39 yesterday against the Raptors, which was quickly improving. And DeMar playing against his old squad, and his daughter stole the show. His 9-year-old daughter stole the show. Every time Toronto was at the free throw line, you would hear the little girl just screaming, ah! She did it the whole entire game. I'm just looking up on YouTube. They got a whole thing with her just screaming, and Toronto missed a bunch of they missed a whole bunch of free throws yesterday. So it was, hey. Everybody's saying that the Knicks and Cleveland, that's going to be a great series. I believe it will be. You know, every series that my Knicks is in, it's going to be close just because I root for my squad. But there is one series. There's one series that I am interested in, all right? And I'll go back to the other series, but there is one series that I'm interested in, all right? And that is the Phoenix the Clippers versus Phoenix. I think that'll be interesting. I do like the storyline, and I do like how Russ is going against KD, and I think everybody blows it out of proportion. But I don't think they're beefing anymore. Like I think whatever happened back then happened, and that's that. Like they're all grown men. We always want to assume the bad. Now I know there was some bad blood like the first or second year. I don't think there's any more bad blood against them. But I'm just interested to see what Kawhi will do against KD. That's going to be an interesting series. But I do have Phoenix winning going to the finals. I do have Phoenix in the finals. All right, so I just want to get this out the way before the playoffs start. I have Phoenix going to the finals. My East, I'm not sure who I got coming out the East yet, but I know I got to say something tonight. I know the playoffs start on Saturday. In the East, I have two teams. All right. Let me narrow it down. Three teams. Let me narrow it down to three teams. All right. I have my Knicks. No, it's not the Knicks. I know. Not yet. I have Boston. Boston is just good. Boston is just a good team. Great players, great role players. They are just a great team. Of course, I got Milwaukee, the number 1 seed. Milwaukee is going to be tough. They're going to be tough, especially if Holiday gets off. But, Giannis, they're going to be tough. All right. And Philadelphia with the MVP. It's tough. I know I got to pick one. I'm going to go with this is hard, man. I want to say Philly. I think it's Philly's time this year. I think it's their time to go to the finals. I think Doc will get them to the finals. Like look, say whatever you want to say about Doc Rivers. Say whatever you want to say about Doc Rivers. But he is a good coach. He is a great coach. All right? He should have won one with the Clippers. He won one with Boston. I'm not saying that he'll win it this year, but I think they'll go to the finals. So I'm going to say, and wouldn't you love to see Joel Embiid and KD go at it for a championship? Like, wouldn't that be a great series? I don't want to see Giannis just doing, Giannis is really good. Like, I know he's great. I get it. I'm sick of just seeing him just go and just because you saw how Boston played him, and Boston beat them by 40. I mean, Boston beat the brakes off them. They just put those three people. They had Smart. They had the two people at the top. Whenever he came in, they just made that wall. If you can do that and just make him shoot jumpers, you can beat Milwaukee. Easier said than done, but they can beat them. But I really want to see. So I'm going to pick Philadelphia versus the Suns in the finals. Joel Embiid averaging 33 points a game. You got James Harden. Now, James Harden is the X factor. James Harden is averaging, 21 points a game, 10 assists, 11 assists a game. I believe he's leading the league. He led the league in assists per game. I know that Trey had the most assists, but James Harden is leading the league in assists per game. I'm telling you, if James Harden can just see, this is what's going to happen. they're gonna double Embiid. They might even triple Embiid. And I keep bringing this team up, but Boston, the way Boston plays the 76ers, I mean, if they do that, James Harden got it. He has to go off. James Harden has to be that dog, man. So I know Joel Embiid, I know Embiid is going to get his. We got to see if Harden's going to get his, because we already know the storyline with Harden and Harden playing not so well in the playoffs and blah, 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 and all this and that. I'm telling you, they were a game away from going to the finals, but Chris Paul got hurt. I think Chris Paul with his hamstring. Chris Paul was always getting hurt at the wrong times, man. Chris Paul should have got him a ring. They should have beat Golden State that year, but that was a great game 7. And I think that was my wedding. Not the wedding night, but I think when we went to Mexico, we were watching that game 7, and it was pretty damn good. But this is why I love the play. I love the NBA playoffs now. I didn't like it too good when we already knew LeBron was going back. It was like, oh, we already know who's going to the finals. But now you don't know who's gonna win. I'm just picking Phoenix and Philly. I really want to see that one. But we have some more interesting matchups. Boston and Atlanta. I mean, it's I give Atlanta one game. I can see Smart and Trey getting into it again. That's going to be a great matchup. But I got the Celtics winning that one in 5 games. I think Atlanta win 1 in Atlanta, but I think Boston will beat them in 5. So I got them in 5. 76ers and the Nets. I mean, it's not going to be that big a deal. Now, I know that Brooklyn plays good D against the 76ers also, but Embiid understands the challenge that he has in front of him. He's going to ball out. I think Harden will ball out too. And it's going to be good to see Harden against his old team, one of his old teams, and not seeing who. I can't even think of his name, but he don't even play no more. Like, it's just sad. It's just sad that he's never going to come back to play at all. Like, it's bad. And I'm talking about goodness, I can't think of the boy's name. The one that was getting hurt, he used to play for him. I can't think of the name. I'm sorry. It'll come to me though. But he was just disappointing, man. He was just disappointing, and I'm mad that Ben Simmons. I mean, this is what I want. I mean, if Ben Simmons would have been real and would have came back the way I think he just got some mental issues. Who knows? I pray for the boy. I'm not going to badmouth them. Things happen, but that would have been a good matchup. But I got the Nets. I mean, I got Philly in 5. I got Philly in 5 in this one. I think the Nets will win 1. All right. I mean, I know Nick Claxton. I know he averaged about 12 points a game, but he gonna need to double it up. He gonna have to double it up. It's gonna be good though. I look forward to that one. But my damn Knicks and Cleveland. Like I always say on this show, I'm very happy that we did not get Donovan Mitchell for the price that they were asking for. Like, they were asking for so much for Donovan Mitchell, man. It was a lot. They always disrespect my Knicks. They wanted 8 first-round picks and this thing. Like it's like we're not trading for LeBron of 10 years ago. This is Donovan Mitchell. Now, I'm not saying Donovan Mitchell is a bad player, not at all. But I don't think he's a player that you just give up that much. Remember what we did for Carmelo? Now, we gave up everybody for Carmelo. I'm glad the Knicks stood their ground, and that's why they have the record that they have now, and that's great. I do see the Knicks winning this in, I want to say 7. Everybody's saying 7. But I got a great feeling that the Knicks can win this in 6. Now, I know the Knicks are going to piss me off in this series. Like, don't get me wrong. But it's just different now. It's like I trust these Knicks. Like, I trust them. Now, Julius Randle, he gives me heartburn sometimes. Hopefully he'll be back with his ankle. I know Julius, he is a dog, but he likes to force the issue a lot. And we have a great point guard, Jalen Brunson. We have a great point guard. The Knicks won 47 games this year. He won 47 games this year. But I do see the Knicks winning 6 and 6. I got the Knicks winning in 6, man. I got the Knicks winning in 6. And I'm not being a homer. I love my Knicks. I'm just being real. But they are a good team. They're a good team. But we're going to find out. We'll see. Denver, we'll see who they play. We'll see that tomorrow. Memphis and the Lakers. I mean, when is Brooks going to be quiet? Brooks does not want to wake LeBron up. Brooks said a comment like, this will be a great matchup. We're going to take him out in the first round. LeBron's legacy and all this, blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes you just got to learn how to hush. Like, sometimes you got to let sleeping dogs lay, or I know I'm saying it wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying. I think I'm saying it right, but y'all know what I'm saying. But I don't know. Ja Morant's back. Ja Morant's doing his thing. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't like how the Lakers played against Minnesota. So I'm gonna say Memphis Grizzlies will win this series. I think this series will go 5. I'll say this will go 5. And if they play the way they play, if the Lakers play the way they played against Minnesota, it's going to be a sweep. Now, this Sacramento Kings Golden State is another great matchup. It's even. It's going to be tough. Now, I know everybody's talking about the championship pedigree that Golden State Warriors have, and yada, 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 and this and that. I get that. This Sacramento Kings team is hungry, and these boys can play. I'm sorry, these grown men can play. Now, Mike Brown should definitely get Coach of the Year. Don't get it twisted. They won the Pacific. They're the number 2 seed or number 3 seed. They're a really good team. Fox does work. He averages about 25 a game. Sabonis was the best pickup that Sacramento could have had. That was a great pickup. You got a big man that's a scorer, that he can score. His field goal percentage is 62%. He averages 20 points a game. Sabonis was a key member of this team, and I really think they can beat Golden State. Golden State is just a different team this year. I get the championship pedigree. I get all that. I know Steph can go off. I know Sacramento's a young team. But I really believe that this Sacramento team is special. I really think they can beat Golden State. Like I know, I think they can really be go. And Golden State can't play on the road. They got to win some road games. How many road games did Golden State win this year? 9 or 10? And that's not going to get it. And they know that's not going to get it done. You have to be a road warrior to win the championship. You have to win on the road, especially if you don't have that number 1 seed, especially if you don't have the number 1 overall. But my finals picks, I mean, and I know Wiggins is cleared back, but what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Like, is he going to push a button and he's just going to play like he did last year? It takes time to come back. I want to say it's going to be a game time decision for me. All right, I'm going to have to pick it on Saturday. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be good though. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to close right now. But before I close, man. So my son is running track. My son runs track. Now, I would never on anybody's track team. I don't know about no track. I know baseball, I know football, I know basketball. That's what I taught him how to play. He did this he said he want to run track. I'm going to show you some clips of my boy. And he ran today. Let me just show you a picture of him. Like he went up against AG Wright Middle School. All right. He went up against AG Wright. He didn't, but I'm telling you, the boy is fast. Now, he started getting fast probably on his baseball after football last year. After football, he went to baseball. I was like, damn, Cam, you got a little fast. He believes, he knows he's fast now. He knows he's fast now. I'm so proud of the young boy. I'm so proud. But I'm gonna show you before I leave. I'm gonna show you some of his races. All right, so we can. Let me say it one more time because I'm sorry I was blocking, but this is what. That was today. That was today. The boy is fast. This was another one today.
Come on, Jenny! Yeah, Tori! Yeah, Tori! Let's go, Cam! Come on, Cam! Let's go, Cam! Let's go! Go! Go, Cam! Okay!
Now that was the relay. This relay is fast, and the coach kept telling me they're 1 second off from getting the record. I got one more clip. This is all from today, and I'll put it on Facebook too tomorrow.
Let's go, Go, Cam. Let's go, Cam. All right, push, Cam. Go, go, go. Yeah. All right.
Whew. I was able to beat this boy in racing. That was I think when he was a 10, maybe I could beat him in a race. But now he smokes me and just laughs at me while I'm still running the finish line. But I told him, wait till I lose about 30 pounds and I want my revenge. I'm coming back. But look, yeah, that's the kid. That is Cam, man. Fast as I don't know what. Goodness gracious. Sky's the limit for him. I'm proud of him. That's my Spomotic Kid of the Year. It's my boy. I'm proud of him. That's what's up. He's about to play in this baseball tournament. We don't know if he's going to play football yet because his high school coach. I don't know. He wants to play football. I know he wants to play football. I think he will be. I know. I just know him. Like he's does. I keep telling everybody at the time when I think that they wanted to teach him how to play soccer, and I was like, oh God, I don't want to see through no soccer. Nothing wrong with playing soccer, but I was like, I ain't never playing no soccer. So taught this boy how to play baseball. He's coachable. I would just give him little things to do, and he would do them, pick them up like that. Boy, it's fast. So I know when he listens to his track coach, and that track coach is really great. Like that team has won 17 or 18 titles. It's a good team, man. It's a good squad. Great coaching. I like him. I like him a lot. He's very strict. He don't play no nonsense. But that's what you need sometimes. That's where great coaches come from. But look, I'm not gonna hold you up. I am tired. And I know I gotta wake up. But tomorrow is Friday. Hello. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank God. I mean, of course, let's see another day, of course. But yeah, it's a good night. But everybody, I'm out. I'm going to bed. I don't know. My Yankees got blown out tonight, so I'm a chill. I don't know. I might watch Snowfall or something. I don't know. Oh, this is the proposal. I'm up here watching The Office. And this way he proposed to her. Mike is good. I love Mike. But anyway, that is my time for the night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all supporting me. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Spomotics, Spomotics. All right. All right, cool. All right, I'm out. That's sports, movies, and politics. Peace.